does not really impede on our relations with the Russian Federation. So probably somebody is having in the back of their minds the customs union, which is sort of an alternative, or rather it has been portrayed by somebody, by some quarters, let's say, as the alternative for Ukraine, and we are sort of being told that, look, if you go customs union tomorrow, you'll get $5 billion cash. I'm kidding, of course, but if you go there, you will be suffering, your business will die because your business will never withstand the competition from the Western countries. Yes, there are those considerations, the immediate effect and the long-term effect. We have chosen a long-term policy of associating ourselves with the European Union while maintaining and keeping our good relations with the Russian Federation to the benefit of our two countries.
Lord Teverson and Dr. DEVA, any final thoughts on this?
Well, just in terms of the connection to the Russian thing, is that to me, in the longer term, the Russian Federation and European states, whether it's European Union or individual states, their agenda has to be so much the same towards the rest of the world. And I get very depressed about perhaps about the way Russia's going at the minute. Forgive me, but I think that can change, and it is a matter of. It's not fundamental. It needs to change. So I hope that's something that will improve. I just want to say something about European common foreign policy. Of course, it's not just actually 27 that usually speak with one voice, and most foreign policy statements they do. It's another 10 states beyond that that actually sign up to those statements as well. So actually, European foreign policy, including Ukraine, absolutely, and most of the candidate states. So let's not underestimate that. And if we think that Europe couldn't, because of those differences, couldn't get together in terms of defence, and defence roles are very different. I know you talked about this earlier from NATO. It's not a hard-edged thing. Then if Europe can't work, then certainly NATO wouldn't be able to either. But that's of course another question.
Dr. DEVA?
Oh, I totally disagree. One of the most, the best alliance that we've seen in recent human history has been NATO. And NATO is a cooperative arrangement between member states coming together to share a common defense outlook.
Absolutely.
It saw off the threat of the Soviet Union without firing a shot.
Absolutely. But its membership is pretty well the same as the European Union.
Yes, but
that's the point.
It's structured differently. And to a Eurosceptic like myself, in case you have not understood where I'm coming from, that is the perfect way to create the EU. If it worked within NATO, and NATO is a very efficient, responsive, reactive organization, can take decisions quickly and efficiently, and see off the threat of a third world war with the Soviet Union without going to war. Why on earth did they go and construct this ramshackle Heath Robinson contraption called the EU, which absolutely doesn't work? And then expect everyone to support it. Here's another model that works brilliantly, sitting in Brussels.
It never had to make a decision, did it, in the Cold War? I mean, it worked brilliantly. It never made a decision.
There are still countries that want to share this.
And it's a slightly different. I mean, I hate to tell you, but running an economy is slightly different from running the military. The Ministry of Defence doesn't quite work that out.
Running organisations.
I'm afraid we're already eating into everyone's coffee breaks. I've never heard so many literary references in the debate on the European Union. It's a real treat. To all of our speakers, Lord Teverson, Dr. DEVA, Ambassador Khandogiy, many thanks for your thoughts, many thanks for your many excellent questions. Do stay with us. In 10 minutes' time, we'll have the final session here entitled Towards a New European Diplomatic Role and Status. But for now, from all of us here, spasibo and thank you very much.